Welcome viewers. Before us we have a question in chemistry, and this question, as we can see, we have a bit of covalent bonding, then more concepts, and a bit of organic chemistry. So now let's read through the question. The diagram below shows an arrangement of outermost electrons in a molecule of a compound. So based on the structure, we can tell that we are dealing with a covalent compound since the bond is made by sharing of electrons. Now question A1, on the diagram indicates a double bond, covalent bond, by putting a circle around it. Now the question is, how do you determine if the bond is a double bond or a single bond? So one thing that you need to have in mind is that a double bond is made up of 4 electrons. So whenever you see the sharing area consists of 4 electrons, then that is a double bond. Then for a single bond, this one is made up of 2 electrons. Right, so this is what you are supposed to use whenever you want to determine if the bond is double or a single. So let's look at the first part here. So this is we have 2 electrons, 2 electrons, 2 electrons, 2 electrons. All these are single bonds, 2 electrons, 2 electrons. Then here we can see we have 2 plus 2, so 4 electrons. So at this point, we've seen the double covalent bond. So this is where our answer is. So this is how you should determine the type of a bond, if it's double or single. So you just count the number of electrons that are being shared. Now we move on to question 2. Construct the chemical formula of the molecule above. So how can we now make this one into a chemical formula? So let's look at this part here. So we can see that we have the central atom, which is carbon, and this carbon is bonded to 3 atoms of hydrogen. So we have 1, 2, 3. So the first part, I'll write this one as CH. Then we have the subscript of 3. We move on, we have another carbon atom here. We write our C. Now this carbon is bonded to, we have 1 atom of oxygen here, plus another atom of oxygen. So there are 2 atoms of oxygen. So you write O plus this one, which is H. So the reason why I said we have a bit of organic chemistry, we can see that we are dealing with an organic compound, which is a carboxylic acid. This is ethanoic acid, if we are told to name it. Now we move on to question Roman number 3. So question 3, we are taught to calculate the molecular mass of the molecule. So this is now the bit of more concept now comes in. So how do we find the molecular mass? So we'll say Mr is equal to, so we'll start with carbon. So how many atoms of carbon do we have here? So here we have a subscript of 1, and also here 1. So in total, there are 2 atoms of carbon, plus we move on to hydrogen. So hydrogen multiplied by, here we have 3, plus this one 4. So it hydrogen times 4, plus what else is remaining? Oxygen multiplied by, we have 1, 2. So times 2. Then if you look at the carbon has a mass number of 12, the atomic number of 6. Oxygen has the mass number of 16, atomic number of 8. Then the hydrogen, mass number of 1, atomic number of 1 as well. So carbon has 12 times 2, plus hydrogen 1 times 4, plus oxygen 16 times 2. So 12 times 2 will give us 24, plus 1 times 4 is 4, plus 16 times 2 will give us 32. So now let's find the sum of these three numbers. 24 plus 4 is 28. 28 plus 2, that is 30, plus 30. So we have 60. So therefore, molar mass is equal to 60 grams per mole. So that's what you are supposed to do. Then we have question B1. To which homologous series of compounds does the molecule belong to? So whenever you have a chemical formula like this one, CH3, then the presence of Cu, this part here. So this is the functional group. And whenever you see this one, it means that this compound belongs to the homologous called the acid. So we are dealing with the alkanoics. So alkanoics, or we can see carboxylic acids. Then it's one chemical property of the molecule. So we can say it tastes sour, or it has a sour taste. We know these are some of the characteristics that we look at if you are dealing with an acid. So this is how we can simplify a question like this one. So if you find this video interesting, please give it a like and subscribe if you have not done so. Then for those that want online tuitions, please feel free to inbox in the comment section below. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.